Well, in what could have been one of his final speeches as governor, Philip Lowe has announced he intends to implement the government's proposed changes to the Reserve Bank from next February. This includes longer but less frequent meetings to set interest rates. And this comes as Treasurer Jim Chalmers says the appointment of potentially a new Reserve Bank Governor is imminent. Well, let's bring in now Liberal Senator Andrew Bragg and macro business co-founder Leith Van Onselen. Welcome to you both. Look, I want to come back to Phil Lowe's future in a moment, but let's first turn to the question of inflation, because Philip Lowe dedicated a lot of time in his question and answer session and also in his speech to addressing this today. This is very crucial for the direction of our economy. Look, Philip Lowe said very clearly today that the RBA had kept rates on hold because there's a lag in monetary policy. It takes time for households and businesses to adjust their spending. But he said that there could be more rate rises as soon as next month. He's clearly still concerned about whether inflation is coming down enough. This is quite a delicate balance, Andrew Bragg, that he's trying to walk here.
Well, good evening, Sharri. I think the main point that Lowe is making here, perhaps not explicitly, is that the government in Canberra continues to spend too much money, and that is putting pressure on the Reserve Bank to raise interest rates. And that is the major issue I have with the proposed removal of Mr. Lowe, because I think that removing Lowe will do nothing to address inflation in the short term. And in the long term, it could also damage the institutional framework and potentially lock in inflation over the very long term, because no one will be prepared to act